update related to the violence in the East Valley. At least 11 cases under investigation across 3 jurisdictions. And today, arrests being announced.
In Gilbert, 4 arrests in a violent attack on a teen from back in August. Now, this comes weeks after police released pictures from that attack at a fast food restaurant. And then this morning, another arrest of a man after a Santan Valley attack in November. And police say that man is admitting he's a Gilbert goon.
Our Ashley Holden has been following these developing details, and senior investigator Melissa Blasius has been pushing for more answers about a teen attack that ended in death. We start our team coverage with Ashley breaking down these new arrests.
So many updates, but we know well there has been public outcry and heightened fear in the East Valley over teen violence. What we know is 5 arrests have been made in separate violent incidents, and more could be coming. One of the arrests today from a case Gilbert police recently reopened. Wednesday, after months of waiting, an arrest in the assault of Rick Keener's son. We're told he was attacked at an In-N-Out in Gilbert back in August. This picture shows the aftermath.
We don't have the same child back that has come out of this on the flip side.
We first spoke with Rick in mid-December while he was still waiting for police to take action. During that time, Rick making the tough decision to send his son overseas to be with his mom, who I was able to speak with hours after ABC15 confirmed an arrest.
I think he relives the assault quite often via his dreams. He has nightmares.
Rick's former wife didn't want to share her name, but says her son still processing trauma and emotions, calling the arrest bittersweet. Her son's case, one of 9 criminal investigations involving teen violence that Gilbert are looking at, including 4 that were recently reopened.
They fell short. This case should never have had to have been reopened. It should have remained open, and the officers should have done their due diligence to investigate properly.
Can I have your full name and date of birth?
Christopher Elijah Mackay Fantastic.
18-year-old Christopher Fantastic appearing in court, booked in on assault and aggravated robbery charges related to this case. Prosecutors calling the attack planned and violent. For months, community members sounding the alarm about teen violence.
The state also wants to reiterate the fact that this attack is only one among several in the community in Gilbert that have been perpetrated by a group that the defendant belongs to, with several other violent juveniles and adults.
Prosecutors did not mention a group by name, the judge also deciding there wasn't enough evidence to take that claim into account. Hours after Fantastic's arrest, Gilbert confirming they have arrested 3 others in Rick's son's case.
Why are you? I'm sorry, but I'm
Another arrest coming out in a separate East Valley incident involving this video from November of 2023.
We determined through our investigation that Jacob Pennington, 20-year-old from Gilbert, was one of our main suspects in that. And so this morning we arrested him on that case.
Pennington booked on aggravated assault. Sheriff Lamb saying they are looking at this as an individual case as they continue to investigate.
There's a lot of speculation out there on social media, a lot of chatter about this and that. I can tell you we're working with our East Valley agencies, and if some of those names cross over into other jurisdictions, we'll find that out.
According to PCSO, Jacob Pennington made a statement that he is associated with the Gilbert Goons, and the name started from a Snapchat group chat. This is the first arrestee claiming an association with the Goons. Pinal County Sheriff's Office is one of several agencies in the state investigating if the group can be classified as a criminal street gang. So many updates today, Katie.
Absolutely. Ashley, thank you.